Now, the moment you all been waiting for is the reveal of my new car, and here it is. Hi, welcome back to CarsAddiction.com. If you're new to the channel, I'm Ryan and we share car-related content every Wednesday and Sunday. Wednesday's a short snippet of any car encounter I come across, and Sunday's a full-fledged video of a car build I'm doing, any of my own cars, or anything else that is car-related. Now today I'm so excited because somewhere down there in the docks, there's a car that I've spent a lot of money on. I've never seen it physically, and let alone drive it. And this is why car importation is not for everyone. So while I get the documentation, everything throughout customs, let me go through the steps, what is involved in importing a car. See you soon. So you're deciding to buy a car online. Well, I'm going to explain various processes that are involved and why it's not for everyone. And it tends to be, risky, and there's a lot of trust involved. So let's start with subject number one, which is you have to compare local prices. Now, people tend to import from abroad because prices seem cheaper, but they're not forgetting that there is the shipping prices, there's various kinds of fees, there's registration costs, and there could be as well customs and further taxation. So even if you see the car at half price, it might even gradually get even more than what is local available to you. Now, if you're looking for a common 3 Series, Volkswagen Golf, Toyota Yaris, you might actually go and buy local, but if you're looking for something, a specific color car or specific engine variant, yes, I agree that you'd have to import from abroad and go through that process. Subject number two is to research the car thoroughly. So you're going to base your purchase on the photos that you see and the sort of feedback you get from the seller. Now, straight away from the photos, you can see, if the car had some panels replaced, because through your research you have noticed that specific models had specific bumpers or specific engines or specific interior trims towards each year. So if the car is advertised a certain year and it has different kind of panels that don't align with that year, you can know that there has been some kind of work involved onto the car, and ask the seller what is up with that. Additionally, you're going to, when you're searching abroad, you're opening your market international. That means you're going to have more choice. So you want to sort of get more buck to your value, and you want to know what kind of accessories are available and what kind of rare ones are available, so that if you have a choice between 2 or 3 cars, you can narrow down your choice to that specific vehicle. Subject number 3 is location. I mention location because you're going to have 2 issues. One is customs and taxes if you're importing a car outside your region, and about transportation, if transportation is available to where you are at. Now, obviously it goes without saying, the further away from home you are, the transportation costs will significantly go up. So you might want to limit your search. So if you find a car that is 200 miles away from you versus one that's 1,000 miles away from you, but the 200 miles one is more expensive, you might actually consider that, because transportation costs might come actually cheaper. Again, with customs and taxes, if you're shopping within EU, you want to find something from the European Union and nothing from Japan, US, or anything like that, because you're going to get taxed 10% over the value, and then another 18% over everything, shipping, value of the car, and that initial 10%. Subject number 4 is the advert itself. Now, you want to buy something that is truly described and very honest. The seller actually tends to, in this cases, be honest, mention disadvantages of the car and not say this is unique, this is a one-off, buy now, you won't be disappointed. Try to avoid adverts like that. Try to avoid adverts with photographs taken at night or some artistic photos. You actually want to see the car. You want those boring photos. I'll share a video of how to take videos of a vehicle for your advert. You want back and forth communication with the seller, so you have to feel comfortable. So choose a sort of platform you both are comfortable with: WhatsApp, Facebook, email, or phone call, and communicate there back and forth. Don't rely what the seller says. Ask the questions. Don't assume what you see. Don't assume that photos have been taken this week. They might have been a year or something old, so ask for recent photos. So basically, all these combination of stuff, cost versus communication with the seller, you're gonna sort of make your decision to make the purchase. Now, if you're flying in to pick up the car yourself, I do recommend actually having a plan B just in case that car turns out to be a lemon. So you just don't waste time and go see the other car and make your decision between the two. If you cannot fly in, which is my case because of COVID, you're going to completely rely on the seller to prepare everything for you and the transport company to pick it up. So as you can see, there's lots of money being transferred and trust and risk involved. Things the seller could have, played a joke on you. Transportation could play a joke on you, or it could be damaged over in transit. A lot of things. So you're buying a car not seeing it, only on photos, and you're buying a car not driving it, so you don't know any mechanical issues or anything like that. So this is why importation, is not for everyone. Going back to subject one, compare prices. There's a lot of hidden cost involved. The shipping company will start charging you because you need a document that will cost 100 euros. You need clearance fees, that's another 50 euros. You need administration charges, that's another 50 euros. It all adds up. Plus, when you come to register the car, that means get your local license plates. Now, this depends each country. They're going to add more charges, hidden cost. They would need a VRT check, inspection fees, administration charges, the registration fee itself, the yearly license fee, the fee to print the plates. They all add up. And if I show you on the screen how much I paid for this car, you'd be amazed. So without further ado, let's go back to the car. Now, the moment you all been waiting for is a reveal of my new car, and here she is. My 1995 Nissan Skyline R33 GTR. Now, we just got some bunch of paperwork and still have much more to do, but at least we got our 30-day pass, so we can actually drive it between shops to get everything sorted and legal in Malta. Big special thanks goes to the people who sold it to me, which is MC Milan from Denmark, especially Louise, who has been patient enough with my request back and forth and made all this happen. The car is impeccable. It is as described. There's no defect at all that they did not share with me. Now, MC Milan actually deals with motorcycles mostly. That's their main business. But when they do have cars, the cars they have are actually in good condition, and it just shows. Now, like I previously said, there's some risk involved. This instance, was one issue I had, which was with shipping. They actually damaged the exhaust underneath. I think it caught up with a chain or something. But apart from that, I have no issues at all. I do have to change the battery because it's not keeping charge or something like that. We'll see when we're back at the garage. But I'm really happy. Now, if you're not subscribed yet to CarsAddiction.com, make sure you do so. There's going to be more content on this car in the following weeks. Thanks for watching. Take care.